Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy, Pete Nut, coming at you with another reaction. And before we get into this, welcome to the Peanut Gallery, y'all. And today, I'll be reacting to how Yusuke Oro farmed his way to victory against Toguro. Shout out to Get2772. Enough talk, let's get into this.
Alright, so beat this. It's finally time for the final match of the Dark Tournament. Time for Yusuke and Toguro to settle a beef that's been brewing ever since Toguro slid on Yusuke and forced him to sign up for this tournament. To make things even more personal, Yusuke's mentor got slimed out by this.
R.I.P. at the
Bro's been
time.
waiting for the chance to get back. Toguro kicks things off by charging up to 80% of his power, and you can tell immediately, he's gonna be a problem. Look at the energy radiating off this dude. It's so strong, it's deleting randoms in the stands. Even with Togoro's aura going nuclear, my man Yusuke is not phased. This dude is locked in. Lights the brightest they've ever been, and he's not folding. Bro is an absolute dog. Togoro's him down. And at first, it looks like Yusuke might take a step back, but like I said, this man has that dog in him. Instead of backing up, he charges in and throws the first punch. But right as he does, Toguro throws one of his own. Both hits land, but let's be real. One of those punches clearly did more damage. Just look at how they animate the impact. Yusuke lands his punch, and it looks like he has pillows for hands. Meanwhile, Toguro hits Yusuke, and it looks like he's using a 100% Detroit smash. Like, there's black lightning flying off this punch. Is this nigga using hockey? Anyway,
right, it looked like it.
Surprisingly well. Only sliding back a bit, then rushes right back in. He throws a right, but Toguro dodges effortlessly, popping up right behind him with a punch cocked back straight from hell. But Yusuke's got that Genkai buff now. Bro's moving different. He hits this crazy maneuver to dodge and lands a clean kick to Togoro's face, which I ain't gonna lie, did absolutely nothing.
Nothing
at all. This man Toguro can just swing his arm, and the wind pressure alone is tearing up the ring. Yusuke dodges the swing, lands on his feet, but before he can breathe, Toguro is already on his ass. Yusuke sees him coming, stands his ground, and gets ready to intercept the punch. But Toguro stops. And now they just start talking.
That part was brave. He could have took his face right off.
Starts pressing him, telling him to stop playing and show him something. Yusuke says bet and starts charging up the spirit gun.
So, she didn't teach you any new tricks?
Bro is not impressed. He's
not at all. Show me something different.
I've played these games before. But Yusuke doesn't give a damn. Spirit gun loaded, finger cocked. You think he's about to let it fly. But I guess Genkai's power-up must have come with an IQ boost, because instead of wasting a shot, Bro reads Togoro's dodge and rushes in with a flurry of hands.
Yep.
And I can't lie, me and Toguro had the same reaction to these sorry-ass punches. I know this man Toguro was disappointed, because I was. Like, this was our first real look at Yusuke in action after getting Genkai's power-up. And this dude is out here punching like he got socking boppers on. The Yusuke stocks at this point in the fight are dropping fast. And it doesn't help that Togoro's out here looking like Prime All Might. Wind pressure alone got the arena in shambles. Yusuke tries to close the gap again and almost eats a nasty kick to the side. And if that kick was anything like Togoro's punches, it would have had Yusuke looking like Toji after Gojo spun back on him. But luckily, he jumps over the kick and lands one of his own, which, shocker, Toguro eats like it's nothing. Then he coughs back a punch Yusuke had to dodge, because if that landed, oh, it was wraps. Just look at how he obliterates the ring. He would have turned Yusuke to dust. The sheer force sends Yusuke flying, along with a bunch of debris from the ring. Toguro chases him into the air, but the rubble actually gives Yusuke the cover he needs to catch him slipping. Yusuke dips behind him. Toguro notices, but it's too late. Yusuke already got the spirit gun locked and loaded, and he lets that bitch
That was a brilliant move on his part.
Keep how he says spirit gun.
Yep.
Why is he trying to say it all nonchalant like that? Bro was out here trying to aura farm on the biggest stage after yelling spirit gun like a madman the whole tournament. Nasty word. Anyway, Yusuke fires off his so-called spirit gun. Nigga, bullshit.
He did say it differently.
Gun. This man just launched a whole Kamehameha out his fingers. Genkai's energy turned him into a different animal.
Absolutely.
He said he can fire 4 of these? I'm telling you, when he first shot it, I really thought he was cooking. Just listen to Togoro's reaction.
That was crazy, man. He sounded like Cell, bro.
So I'm thinking, oh yeah, Yusuke got that nigga. But nah, this man walks out the smoke, not only unharmed, but using the environment Yusuke just destroyed to aura farm.
That was insane, y'all.
You got for me.
As a first-time watcher, I had one thing running through my mind. How in the world is Yusuke supposed to beat this nigga?
That's when it's time to go.
Energy at Yusuke, who tries to throw up a shield using his own spirit energy, but that shit doesn't stand a chance against the raw aura Toguro is producing. It is
menacingly auraing.
Togoro's calling him a disappointment, saying he's not even going to need to use his full power, and the whole time he's just slowly walking him down. Meanwhile, Yusuke's backing up, looking shook. Even his own team thought it was wraps.
Think there's any hope left for him? Not really.
Nah, that's crazy. Even if he doesn't have a chance,
Le-
Yusuke's gotta turn up here because your own man saying you're cooked in the
At least
life
he's
or
being
death
honest.
fight is nuts. Just when the odds are looking like they are stacked against him, Yusuke pulls out something I did not see coming. He rips off his wristbands and reveals that he's been wearing spirit cuffs this whole time. Genkai put them on to help him train by restraining him. So on some Lee versus Gara type shit, this man
Pretty
Yusuke
accurate.
low-key fighting weighted the entire match. And when he takes them off, bro starts turning the up.
Hell
Look
yeah,
at
he
his
turned
charger.
max
Look
turn
at the
up.
aura. Shit is majestic. His energy literally takes the shape of a phoenix.
That
You can't
was
tell me that
wild.
wasn't Yusuke aura farming on purpose. Beep this. He lets the energy fly around the battlefield, all dramatic, then reabsorbs it back into his body. There was no practical reason for this. He just wanted to look cool. And I can't lie, that good. Now, Toguro,
Yes,
who's
sir.
just been standing there watching this anime power-up cutscene unfold, is low-key heated because Yusuke's been fighting him restrained the whole time. He wants Yusuke to bring all the smoke now. And best believe, Yusuke delivers.
Yes, he
rushes
does.
in and moves so fast it looks like he teleported in front of Toguro, and then just starts letting his hands fly. But unlike the last time, Yusuke is hitting with some real force now. Got Toguro looking like a bobblehead with all these punches to the dome. And it don't stop there. Yusuke adds some good old body work to the combo.
Body
You can tell
shots,
Togoro's feeling
boy.
every single one of those gut shots. Stomach on fire. Bro looks like he's about to throw up his breakfast. And
He
to top
was
it all
out.
Yusuke cocks back and hits this man with a full power Shoryuken. It was so hard they had to slow it down just so you could really see the impact. Sent
Right, you
Toguro
know it's
flying
hurting. They
and
slow
laid on
it
his back.
down.
But wait, there's more.
Yusuke is not done. Togoro's still on the ground.
We don't care.
Yusuke appears in the
Nope.
air above him, cocking back a punch from the heavens. Like, look how far back his arm is
He
while he's coming down from the
winding
sky.
that
Punch
shit
lands
back.
dead center to Girl's chest, and I know that hurt. Girl's gonna need an inhaler after that one. And he's still not done. Yusuke starts teeing off again with another flurry of punches. Got Toguro looking like a ragdoll with how badly he's getting worked. But in the
Absolutely.
midst of this complete beatdown, Yusuke notices something weird. Even while getting his ass handed to him, Toguro looks too comfortable. And that sets all types of red flags off.
Absolutely.
Yusuke backs off with a tactical retreat. Toguro slowly climbs out the crater, looking like he took the cut way too far. But he doesn't stay that skinny for that long. He acknowledges Yusuke's strength and decides it's finally time to go full power. Cue the transformation scene, and this shit is crazy.
Absolutely.
Just
It's
him charging up below,
horrifying.
He's packing up half the crowd. And even before he muscles up, he's already looking demonic. I'm sorry, I would not want to fight this nigga. And then I don't even know how to explain what happens next.
They turned the whole screen black. What?
Did this nigga just activate a domain expansion?
Right.
As the girl finishes transforming, we cut to Yusuke just standing there, not moving. But it's not out of fear. Nah, this is on some Goku letting Frieza power up type shit. He wants to see what a fully powered Toguro is really on. Like I said earlier, and I'll say it again, this nigga Yusuke is an absolute dog. He's not ducking any smoke. But we find out real quick how outclassed Yusuke really is. And it don't even take the fight starting back up to see. We get a whole montage of everyone in the arena who can sense spirit energy.
They was
basically
shook.
saying, yeah, it's raps. You got Koenma already coming to terms with his own death. And no cap, even hearing everyone say Yusuke had no chance, I still had false hope. Like, bro, you're not gonna tell me that Yusuke's power without the restraints doesn't at least put him on par with a full power Toguro.
Exactly.
Right? Toguro starts the fight back off by sending Yusuke sliding across the ground with
That's
a flick
crazy.
of a thumb.
Shooting
I swear,
bullets out
whenever
your
anime wants to
fingers.
show you someone's out of their league, they gotta do it in the most disrespectful ways possible.
Right.
Being launched by a thumb flick is crazy. Yusuke stumbles back up, and Toguro just starts barraging him with finger flicks. And Yusuke's gotta lock in just to make sure he doesn't get cracked in the dome again. Eventually, Toguro gets bored of flicking.
I'll be
his
right
finger
with
and
you.
Stops. Yusuke sees an opening, rushes in, fist glowing with spirit energy. He puts his soul into this punch, and Toguro stops it with his thumb. Just look at Yusuke's face when he realizes what happened. That boy is terrified.
Cooked.
And then boom, one punch from Toguro shatters Yusuke's arm like it's nothing. But wait,
Crazy.
my guy Yusuke's not done yet. He still got the spirit gun. With the cuffs on, he was firing off mini Kamehamehas. So who knows what a point-blank shot without them could do.
My man ate it, bro.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Toguro takes the point-blank spirit gun, and just to rub salt in the wounds, this man starts laughing. Yusuke just stands there, speechless, eyes wide, trying to process the fact that his strongest move did nothing. Toguro doesn't waste a second, rushes in, snatches Yusuke by the collar, and hits this man with a gut check so nasty, I'm pretty sure he almost sent his soul to spirit world.
Exactly. His
You
soul
know
went
an anime
out his
hit hurts when
body,
the eyes
bro.
tell you everything. Look at Yusuke's pupils, empty, vacant. That boy's spirit clocked out. He gets launched into the stands,
Absolutely. And
Toguro
then
starts
he
lecturing him,
rolling?
telling Yusuke how he hasn't reached his full potential and how there's more power inside of him and all that yap. Which, I mean, he's like, what, 14, 15 years old at this point, with maybe a month or two of real training with Genkai? Of course he ain't reached his peak yet. My nigga just got out of his beginner classes. But Togoro's not
Exactly.
this
He hasn't
teenager
leveled
like he's
up
supposed to be in his
max.
final form already. Like, damn, bro, chill. He's still doing homework. Who am I kidding? This nigga Yusuke don't go to school. Anyway, to try to force that power out of him, Toguro starts taking the souls out of the people in the crowd. Tells Yusuke he's gonna kill everyone in the arena in 20 minutes unless he levels up and stops him. And hey, it does work a little. Yusuke gets mad and starts swinging again. But it's looking real familiar. He's throwing hands just like earlier. And surprise, surprise, no, not doing a damn thing. And Togoro's face says it all. Bro was
Dude,
not
he's
even
just
annoyed
eating
anymore.
all these
Just
punches.
disappointed.
Crazy.
He sends Yusuke flying again with one punch to the face, but credit to my guy, he recovers quick and jumps right back in. And at this point, I'm yelling at the screen, where the hell are the other moves? Like, bro, why is he still just throwing hands? You got
Right,
a
you gotta
shotgun?
do other
You could try a
things.
spirit wave, nigga headbutt him or something.
Do
but
something
no,
else.
another basic
Please.
which Toguro catches and starts swinging this man around like the Hulk. And with his free hand, he starts teeing off on this nigga, hitting him with a wombo combo. It gets
Going
bad,
crazy.
like real bad. So bad that Yusuke starts seeing flashbacks of him and Keiko as kids. And look, anytime a character starts seeing flashbacks mid-fight, only two things can happen. They're about to die, or they're about to go crazy.
Absolutely,
Right now,
one or
it's
the
looking
other.
like option one. Toguro is dog walking this man, just beating him into and out of flashback. And he's not even done yet. He decides he needs to take things up a notch if he's really gonna drag that next level power out of Yusuke. He fires away from his demonic energy at the stands where Keiko is standing. But luckily for them, this was just a warning shot. Basically, Toguro telling Yusuke to tee up or else. And for
Let's
Yusuke,
go.
that message was definitely received. Yusuke shoots out from under Toguro, and he's on go. Rushes in and hits Toguro with the first punch he might have actually felt since going 100%. And Yusuke's not done yet. He gets ready to launch another attack, only to get slapped away and sent crashing through the side of the arena. Right now, Yusuke looks like he's about to be done. But just when things look grim as hell, he hears a familiar voice.
You will never let this old woman have some peace and quiet, will you, Yusuke?
So, Genkai's able to temporarily project herself through Pooh, and I deadass thought she was about to give Yusuke the cliche motivational speech and get him to turn up real quick. What I wasn't expecting was for her to go up to Toguro and be like, you want to see this little nigga go all out? Bet. Put one of his homies on a t-shirt and he'll for sure crash out.
That's a
Hearing this ain't even nothing
crazy,
new to Toguro.
crazy
This man been
speech.
known, but it's just something he'd rather not do unless he had to. But with
Right.
it seeming like there's no other way to get Yusuke to unleash that hidden power, Toguro says fuck it and decides to put one of Yusuke's homies in a coffin. He looks over at Yusuke's friends, trying to decide who's about to get put on a shirt, and finally lands on his pick.
How about you, Kuwabara?
This man had the nerve to ask Kuwabara like he's got a choice. Like,
Right.
imagine if Toguro
He
said,
didn't have one.
How about you, Kuwabara?
no thank you.
Oh, my bad. How about you, Hiei?
Anyway, Toguro starts
Too
strolling
late.
towards the group. Yusuke sees his friends are in danger and instantly springs into action, hitting Toguro with another flurry of his not-so-effective punches. And the way
Doing
Toguro
nothing
looks
at
at him
all.
during this, he does not see this man as a threat at all. Toguro swats Yusuke like a fly and keeps walking Kuwabara down. Yusuke keeps charging in over and over again, only to get knocked back every time.
Stop! He's already dead.
Now, I'll be real. Kuwabara annoyed the hell out of me during the first half of this tournament, especially when he lost that first match.
That was embarrassing, bro. Like, ain't no
But he
way.
grew on me, and what he does next, he earned his spot as an absolute dog.
He did.
Kuwabara knows damn well he doesn't stand a chance. He knows the second Toguro touches him, it's wraps. But even with death standing right in front of him, he stands 10 toes, doesn't fold, and goes out swinging. Real shit. From
That's a
Kuwabara.
real
And
hitter.
his last words to Yusuke?
I did what I could. Now beat him for all of us. Make my death count okay?
That's all-time build-up for what comes next. And let me tell you right now, what comes next can only be described as absolute cinema.
Yes,
Just
sir.
peak shonen tournament art perfection. Now, usually in anime, when the main character loses someone they love, it's crash out time.
Yeah, they
We
go
get the
crazy.
Gucci transformation or the rage moment. But Yusuke, nah. He levels up, but not in the way I expected. Instead of going feral, this man starts moving mad calm. We get a shot of
It's
his face, and
reversed.
there's no rage, just straight sadness. And I think this is what makes this scene so tough, because I'm so used to seeing characters go berserk in these moments. So seeing one go quiet, that was different.
That
My
is
boy Yusuke out
scary.
here full-time depressed, moving like he got a Bart Simpson sad boy profile pic. But even in this sad boy phase, look at the
Aura.
Yusuke walks up on Toguro and drops one of my favorite lines from the entire fight.
I've already said I'll never forgive you. Now I'll never be able to forgive myself, so let's just do this.
Yeah, when I heard Yusuke talk like that, I knew it was up.
It's
You can hear
up.
the
It's
despair in his
raps,
voice,
boy.
the pain. And now, he's about to make Toguro feel that pain. Times 10.
Yes, sir.
This time, Togoro's the one running in, slugs Yusuke across the face and sends bro crashing to the wall. But all that does is tear off Yusuke's shirt. My boy gets up after eating that and starts charging up all nonchalant.
Baby
Look at
food.
the aura! But Togoro's not letting Yusuke out aura farm him. Like, bro, where did this nigga get lava from? Man's doing shit you ain't even know he could do just to keep up.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Anyway, they start talking. Real clash of ideologies type shit. The girl tells Yusuke to abandon his friends, saying they're holding him back, and Yusuke's like, nah, him and his gang are locked in for life. The girl realizes they'll never see eye to eye, so he figures, I bet, I'll just put another one of your friends on a t-shirt. He turns to start walking towards Team Urameshi, but before he can take a single step, we get the coldest frame in the whole fight. Yusuke grabbing Togoro's arm.
This was
Toguro
cold.
Crazy.
Yes,
holding him in
sir.
place. She hits him with a monologue, full flashback and everything, and then on some straight demon timing, he tells him,
Today you die, Toguro.
Togoro's still not taking him seriously.
That was a
Peep what he
tough
says.
line.
You go ahead and try.
Buddy shouldn't have been running his mouth.
Yapping
Yusuke
too
easily
much.
makes him eat his words. Punches the sonic rings out this nigga.
Damn.
Like, I'm not even joking. Yusuke hits this dude so hard, Toguro goes tumbling for 23 actual seconds of screen time. And then look at his neck afterwards.
That is
Toguro sits up,
crazy
only to see a
visual.
spirit gun coming right at him. That thing hits him head on, and let me tell you, this spirit gun looked lethal, looking like the universal spirit bomb from the end of GT. And Yusuke's just casually firing these out his fingers now? Bro is cracked, and he knows it. Buddy's holding the pose, aura farming mid-fight. This nigga knows he's him.
Yes,
Yusuke tells
sir.
Toguro to get
Him
his defense
energy.
up. They're settling this with one last bang, so come at him with everything he got. Toguro obliges, powering up one more time into his 120% form. And I gotta ask, what the hell does this man even need 120% for?
Right, you
Nobody
good
even
what
brought
you
it
just
even
did
close to
earlier.
100% until you manufactured a super nigga in Yusuke. And even then, you had to emotionally scar him just to get a fair fight. So
Right.
seriously, who else is on your radar that you need all that?
Right.
Who are your ops? Anyway, Yusuke starts charging up his final spirit gun, putting all his remaining energy into it. Toguro, on the other end, lets out a battle cry and starts releasing some funky-looking green gas.
Brother,
Ew, brother. Ew, brother.
what's that?
Yusuke fires his spirit gun. Toguro rushes right at it. Tries to stop him with one arm at first. Big mistake. That spirit gun immediately starts shredding the muscles off that arm. Toguro switches up real quick and uses both arms to hold it back. And while he's doing that, Yusuke gets this look on his face, like straight up horrified. And that's because he's out of juice.
Yeah,
Then
he was
his
out
finger
of
dies,
gas,
he collapses
man.
to the ground. For a second, everyone thinks it's over. Toguro won. But nope, that meant Toguro is still struggling. The spirit gun hasn't fully let him go yet.
Nope, he
His
couldn't
back
get out of
muscles
it.
are blowing out. He's out here trying to give him the world's strongest bear hug. Eventually he does. He barely manages to dissipate the spirit gun, but not without taking major damage. He got burn marks all over. With the blast gone and
Crispy.
Yusuke seemingly down, it looks like it's wraps for Team Urameshi.
Jesus Christ. In hell, man. I'm finished.